is Late Edition News at 10 with Ann Gownley. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis. And meteorologist Joe Garbace.
Hazleton City could face some problems with its 2015 budget, and tonight it's our top story. Good evening. This is WILN's Late Edition, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast for Friday, December 12th, 2014. I'm Gabriella Justin, in for Ann Gownley. As we told you last night, the City of Hazleton's 2015 budget is in the red, and Council is hoping to sell land to make up for the shortfall. Tonight, our lead reporter, Gary Perner, has more on the 2015 Hazleton City budget.
Hazleton is in the hole $619,000. That's up right now. Council voted Thursday night to table the second reading of the 2015 budget, after they cut out the stormwater fee and a tax increase. Now, the majority of council said they will not vote for a tax increase, and the city finds itself in a very difficult position, and that by law they need to pass a budget by December 31st.
Council decided to take out the stormwater fee and had to adjust another revenue section of the budget, which left a hole of $459,000. Council could not agree on a way to fill the hole, and with the deadline of December 31st, the council decided to table the budget and to have a meeting next Wednesday, so we had enough time to pass a budget by the deadline.
Council President Jack Mundy said they need to fill the gap, and he would like to sell some land that is owned by the city authority.
You know, we have to come up with some revenue sources, and one of them is we have an agreement with the City Water Authority, the HCA, for various things. One of them was timbering, which we used that 2 years ago or last year, $200,000 for timbering. And the other thing is, we have an agreement with them to sell the non-watershed land and keep most of the proceeds. And the thing about benefiting by that is we get revenue, which I know it's only a one-time deal, but they have 7,000 acres, and some of it's watershed land that they have to keep to protect the watershed, but they have some non-watershed land that they're not using anymore.
Hazleton Mayor Joe Yannuzzi walked out of council's meeting last night. I spoke with him today and asked him why.
That was the most disgusting meeting I ever was in my 16 years in office. Jackie Monday is totally unprofessional and unprepared. He came to that meeting, he had no idea what he was going to cut. If he did, he didn't have any plan how he was going to do it. And it just got out of hand like most of his meetings do. And I'm really disappointed that the other three councilmen, Jeannie, David, and Jeff, follow that man and go along with everything he says.
Yannuzzi said council is relying on a what-if to close the budget gap.
We've been managing the water company's land, or considered managing it, for the last almost 3 years. And we have not sold one piece. It's very available. It's right next to Humboldt. Can-Do could sell it if they could. They haven't. They are having problems selling land, and he puts $619,000 in a line item for speculation, is what it was.
The mayor said the sale of the Water Authority land would be a one-time fix.
His compassion for the employees of the city of Hazleton was, lay them off. That's not our headache. That's yours. You do it. I mean, that was his solution to not selling the property, and that's when I left.
Authority Chairman John Keegan told WILN today that the land has been for sale for years.
Identified lands since 2012 that the city could sell conditionally. We have to determine whether it is watershed would be affected, because we don't want the water quality to be affected.
Mm-hmm.
The property that they've identified near Coca-Cola actually is a stripping pit. So I don't know who's going to pay $60,000 for that land. There was other land out there that we tried to sell to Miracle, but ultimately the sale didn't happen. And that land has always been for sale. So I'm really skeptical on where they're going to get $619,000 from the sale of land, because it's just not there.
At the end of the day, right now, there's still a $619,000 shortfall in the city's budget. Council says they can fill that by selling land that the water company owns. The mayor and the authority itself, they're still hesitant and saying that still, that may not happen. And they may start 2015 in the red. In Hazleton, for WILN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Residents in Klein Township can expect to pay more next year in taxes. The Superiors passed a preliminary budget that calls for a 1.06 mil increase. Supervisors said they need the increase for a number of reasons. To name a few, the township has to buy new digital radios for the police department, since Schuylkill County upgraded their system. The part-time police officers will see an increase in their hourly wages in 2015. The supervisors will also look at paving some heavily traveled roads in the township. The township will collect about $35,000 with the increase, according to supervisors. The township will adopt the budget on December 29th at 10:30 a.m. at the township building. Accused cop killer Eric Freen was appointed a defense attorney, William Russo, who is no stranger to high-profile cases. The retired Luzerne County defense attorney has represented George Banks, who killed 18 people back in 1982 in Wilkes-Barre. More recently, he defended former Luzerne County Judge Mark Chivarella in the Kids for Cash scandal. Freen led authorities on a 48-day manhunt in the Poconos after shooting and killing Corporal Brian Dixon and injuring Trooper Alex Douglas at the Blooming Grove State Police Barracks in September. Russo will defend Freen along with attorney Michael Weinstein. He is expected to be paid $125 an hour by Pike County. A preliminary hearing for Freen is scheduled for January 5th. There is a new state representative in town. State Rep. Gerald Mullery has opened an office in the borough of Freeland, where the former Video Mania store resides on Center Street. When the redistricting went into effect, Mullery picked up Freeland, Foster Township, Jetto, New Angola, West Hazleton, Whitehaven, Denison Township, Wright Township, and Districts 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Hazel Township. The office is open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also call the office at 570-636-3500. The state representative will hold an open house on January 14th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the new office. Mullery will continue to operate an office in Nanticoke as well. A jewelry store that has 2 locations in our area held a ladies' night to benefit 2 United Ways, also in our area. Tonight, Sophie Jewelers hosted a ladies' night, Shine for a Cause. The event was held at both their Hazel Township location and their St. Clair location. The money raised tonight will go to both the Hazleton and Schuylkill United Way. Nicole Cuddle of Sophie Jewelers told WILN about the event.
Well, tonight we are having Ladies' Night, and when you come in and you purchase an Alex Anani 10% of the proceeds, we are going to donate to the United Way food pantry in the Hazleton area. A little bit about Alex Anani is that they are 100% made in the United States. They're all recycled brass. They all have positive meanings, and they look really great. They make really great gifts.
At tonight's event, a prize will be given away every half hour. Sophie Jewelers holds the largest amount of Alex and Annie jewelry in the area. The event goes until 8 p.m. tonight. Earlier today, the Gennaro Gardens groundbreaking ceremony took place on the corner of Church Street and First Street. Gennaro Gardens is named after Charles Gennaro, the chairman of the board of the Hazleton Housing Authority. When WILN caught up with Gennaro, he told us what motivated him.
Interested in organizing a viable resident council. And in that mission, we are dedicated to help raise the quality of the life of our resident councils and our people. When I came here 23 years ago, and I am a volunteer, which means that we are paid only through our own emotions to be able to help someone. And as the old saying goes, it's sometimes better to give than to receive. And with that truism, I live with a happier life.
And that is a look at tonight's top stories. Coming up later, a Wilkes-Barre College is getting in the Christmas spirit. But first, let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik, who is outside in the Bedrock Gardens Weather Center. Joe?
Well, definitely much more quieter across our area today than the last few days. It's kind of chilly, but still not too bad outside right now. In fact, if you're traveling, the next few hours really not going to experience any type of travel problems out there. There's a look at some of the interstate systems over the past hour right up through now, putting them in motion. And you can clearly see that, in fact, as the sun was starting to set, that the roadways, for the most part now, are in pretty good shape. PennDOT has been treating them quite nicely. But what about as we head into this upcoming weekend for our Saturday and Sunday? Do we have any more snow in the forecast? I'll let you know, so stick around. We'll be right back.
My name is Kevin. My name is Sam. And we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good night.
Okay, right.
Thank you.
Maylats at Stewart's Drive-In, located on Route 93 in Sugarloaf, has an amazing assortment of live trees, including blue spruce, Douglas fir, Fraser fir, and con color. They'll help you select the perfect tree for your budget, bind them for you, and load them for you too. For the best trees, the best service, and the best prices this holiday season, visit Maylats at Stewart's Drive-In on Route 93 in Sugarloaf, or give them a call at 570-788-1883.
There's a new game in town, Greater Hazeltonopoly. This year's must-have holiday gift is the Hazelton area's very own version of the world-famous game. This limited edition game is the perfect gift for the holidays, for friends and family, for students out of town, for members of our armed forces. It also makes a great corporate gift, too. It's a fun way to learn about our area and proceed support community projects in Greater Hazelton. But hurry, only a limited number of games are available, and when they're gone, they're gone. Only $14.95 available at these locations.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
WYLN Weather is sponsored by Coordinated Health. Coordinated Health. We make you better together.
I'm good. Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
You okay? I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
Well, as we end this work week, we ended on a relatively quiet note as compared to the last couple of days. Still a little bit chilly across our region, but we do have a nice warm-up in store for our area. Before all is said and done, we're going to get to near 40 degrees here in the higher elevations. Elsewhere, temperatures will manage to get up into the 40s and will allow some of that snow that fell to melt. Something I think we all can look forward to. All quiet across our area right now. Nothing to show you live. 35 Skycast Doppler. Live Lehigh tire conditions. We're at 27 degrees outside our television station in Hazleton. Almanac page for today, our coordinated health almanac page, 28 and 23 to split in temperatures, averages of 38 and 25, 65 and -5. The record high and low still stand, 724, 36. Sunrise and sunset for tomorrow. So a chilly start to our morning, generally in the 20s. Daytime highs, many areas not getting out of the 20s. Elsewhere, temperatures getting up into the 30s. Temperatures continue to fall right now to the freezing point in New Angola, 33 in Shenandoah, 34 35 in Berwick, 36 in Bloomsburg, and 36 degrees in Danville. Satellite and radar, it is finally quiet here across the northeast. And that's going to be the case throughout the entire weekend. Really not expecting anything going on through our area as we go into our Saturday and as we go into our Sunday. Now, as we go into next week, there's going to be a chance of a couple of showers across our area, but temperatures are going to get above freezing. Tonight, we go below freezing in the 20s. Tomorrow, we're going to be up into the 30s. Some areas will be near 40 degrees, and then as we go into our Sunday, early in the morning, temperatures holding for the most part in the 20s to lower 30s. So still chilly tomorrow, but we'll stay dry. Overall, a nice looking day. High pressure just out toward the south and west, and we're going to see some nicer weather temperature-wise over the next couple of days on the extended forecast. We're up to about 35 for tomorrow, 37 for Monday. Many areas will actually get up into the lower 40s, and normally warmer locations. And then by Tuesday and Wednesday, a couple of showers around. And then for the most part, temperatures will be near 40 as we go into Thursday and Friday of next week. But at least through the next 7 days, no significant storm systems to talk about, at least at this point. We'll continue to have more late edition coming up after these commercial messages.
I'm Joe Yanuzzi, Mayor of City of Hazleton, and on behalf of my wife and I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This holiday season, my good friend gave to me. So I'll take it since just this podcast.
Happy holidays, Rita.
Thanks, Joe.
What a great gift. Pennsylvania lottery tickets make great gifts, like the new $1 million peppermint payout. Happy holidays.
And best wishes from the lottery.
Why should you choose Penn State Hazleton?
We have new scholarship money.
There's no application fee.
When you visit campus.
Opportunities to do research. Students are scoring internships
All over the country.
You can start here and finish here.
Or at another Penn State campus.
We have fun.
We have the Lion.
Penn State is ranked #1
by corporate recruiters.
We have the largest alumni network
in the world.
It's your time.
Penn State.
Penn State lives here.
Check us out at psu.edu/visithazelton.
The holidays are on the way. If you don't have time to bake it, let Carmen's make it. Carmen's Bakery and Deli has everything you need for holiday gatherings. Everything is made fresh and on the premises with the best quality ingredients. From their famous nut and poppy rolls to their homemade breads, pastries, and pies. Carmen's has everything you need for your holiday table. Pumpkin pies and pumpkin rolls are ready to go and will make your holiday meal complete. Made to order specialty cakes, cookies, and deli trays too. Catering is also available. Carmen's will do all the work for you. Call and order early. Happy holidays from Carmen's. The LC Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton proudly presents 12/24, December 30th at 7 p.m. This Christmas concert combines holiday music with a theatrical rock edge and a musical storyline to create a holiday show suitable for fans of all ages. 12/24, featuring the music of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra as well as their own holiday creations. It's the magic of Christmas brought to life at every show. December 30th, 7 p.m. at the LC Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Tickets are on sale now.
Organizers in Schuylkill County will be hosting a fundraiser for a 9-month-old girl who was diagnosed with meningitis earlier this year. Our Julie Stefanovich has the details.
At the age of 6 months, little Aubrielle Marsicano of Cunningham was diagnosed with a rare form of meningitis. She was taken to the Janet Weiss Children's Hospital in Danville, where she received treatments for 3 months. Aubrielle had to have both of her legs amputated below the knee. She also lost her index and middle finger and part of her ring and pinky fingers on her left hand. Through it all, she remains a fighter. This Saturday, December 13th, a benefit will be held in her honor. We spoke with organizer Kevin Motoni, owner of Guy's Flowers and More in Tamaqua.
Having to see her family, Aubrielle's family, go through this horrible meningitis and what it had done to them actually inspired me to want to do something to help them since you really can't do anything, you kind of feel helpless. But in this respect, I won't feel helpless. I feel like I'm doing something good for her. And it's in the spirit of Christmas and in the spirit of giving that I thought it would be a pertinent time to do this.
The event will run from noon until 4 p.m. on Saturday at Guy's Flowers Mart, which is located on Route 309 in Tamaqua. You can also visit Team Aubrey-O Rose on Facebook or visit GoFundMe.com. Reporting for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Starting at 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday, December 16th, the 23rd Annual Can Do Community Christmas will air here on WYLN. Up on your screen now is a list of all the dates and times you can look forward to. This year's theme was Nutcracker Ballet. The event was held at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton, and local school groups from the area took part in the show, so make sure you set your DVRs. For a complete list of dates and times, head to our Facebook page at WYLN Late Edition News at 10. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas gives us the inside scoop on the MMI Lady Preppers basketball team. That and much more coming up on Late Edition, only on WYLN.
We want to wish you from St. Mary's Ukrainian Church and the hard workers a Christmas greeting. Istos Wozdayasha, Christ is born.
Victoria's Candies, giving quality without compromise since 1934. Now at the 22nd Street Plaza with easy access and plenty of parking. Stop in our newest location where you'll find nostalgic candy and old-fashioned hard candies from your fondest memories. Remember, at Victoria's Candies, we do local deliveries and ship our chocolates anywhere in the world. Order now and receive free shipping on our beautiful 3-pound and 5-pound assorted chocolates. This year, give the gift of chocolates only from Victoria's Candies. 51 North Laurel Street, the Laurel Mall, and now the 22nd Street Plaza. Victoria's Candies, a holiday tradition since 1934.
I'll put that over there, down there for you. Thank you so much. All right?
Hold on.
The Salvation Army in Hazleton serves about 100 people a day, and now we need your help.
The Salvation Army in Hazleton is in need of bell ringers. Give us a call at 454-1631.
Thank you and God bless.
We build tires, but not tires like anybody else. We build Cooper tires for people, not just cars. People who are chauffeurs and shuttle pilots, heavy haulers and heavy hitters. More than what your Cooper tires can do, it's about what you can do with your Cooper tires. Life's a road trip. Come on, let's go.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcasted television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional air times, only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Who will start? What changes will we make to our scheme? Those are the typical questions that must be answered at the start of high school basketball practice. For the girls at MMI Prep, the question was whether they'd have enough players simply to field a team.
This is where you're coming down to the block, you're posting. She's coming up there.
Seems like a typical high school basketball practice, right? Well, not quite. The MMI Prep girls have a roster of just 7, so some of the players you see here are middle schoolers filling in just so the Lady Preppers can simulate a real defense.
The biggest challenge is practicing. It's very difficult to practice offenses when you don't have a defense to practice against. It's very difficult to practice defense when you don't have an offense to practice against. And when you're using dummy defenses or dummy offenses, when you get into the game and people are actually standing there, it's tough.
8th graders aren't the only ones helping out.
My brother doesn't even go to the school, and he'll come in and he'll hop in for a couple plays here and there when he can, our athletic trainer. So we're just trying to be resourceful.
Head coach Patricia Medvecki will also step in.
Here, Monica is wide open.
in addition to her duties mentoring a team that consists of 3 seniors and 4 freshmen. While practicing and the small roster size are the biggest challenges, forming chemistry with that age discrepancy is another hurdle for the Lady Preppers.
Right now we're trying to really gel as a team and bond and get to know each other because that's something that's going to be hard considering that age gap.
One of those uniting forces?
We actually take a van.
Yeah, definitely the van rides are great because it's we're all packed into this little van. There's not much room, so you kind of have to get to know each other.
It's funny for us because we go out and see these huge schools with all these people, and it's just kind of funny. Like, we're like, oh, we wish we could have that. It must be nice to have that many people. So just like playing the game and having a good time, and then after the game going and talking about it, I think that's what makes us stronger.
Once they get to the game, it then becomes a question of endurance.
Definitely really challenging for us because all these other teams that we face have about 30 people on their bench, and we only have 7, so a lot of us get obviously very tired.
Playing 4 quarters straight would probably be tiring for anybody, but I don't like to ask to come out.
While this year the team is a work in progress, there's hope that Stanziola and the seniors can help pass the torch for the freshman class to have success in the future.
I hope the program will really be strengthened by this year.
I just love the sport, so for me just playing and being on the court is like a blessing, and I think we're all just grateful that we even have enough to have a team, and hopefully in coming years we'll get more girls to come out and we'll have, like, I like to think of it that we're working up to becoming a very good team.
And 3 on the year with a chance to get in the win column tonight against Jim Thorpe. Coming up, Joe Garbachik will have a look at your upcoming forecast. Stay tuned. More Late Edition is headed your way.
This is James May, Regional Press Director with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, with Michael Toludo, the Safety Press Officer, wishing everybody a very safe and happy holiday season.
Everybody just stay safe, wear your seatbelt, do not drink and drive, and have a happy holiday season.
There's a new game in town, Greater Hazeltonopoly. This year's must-have holiday gift is the Hazleton area's very own version of a world-famous game. This limited edition game is the perfect gift for the holidays, for friends and family, for students out of town, for members of our armed forces. It also makes a great corporate gift, too. It's a fun way to learn about our area and proceeds support community projects in Greater Hazelton. But hurry, only a limited number of games are available, and when they're gone, they're gone. Only $14.95 available at these locations.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
The L.C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton proudly presents 12/24, December 30th at 7 p.m. This Christmas concert combines holiday music with a theatrical rock edge and a musical storyline to create a holiday show suitable for fans of all ages. 12/24, featuring the music of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra as well as their own holiday creations. It's the magic of Christmas brought to life at every show. December 30th, 7 p.m. at the L.C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Tickets are on sale now.
All quiet across the Northeast and throughout the entire state of Pennsylvania. That, of course, is the good news as we end our work week. We're still in the mid to upper 20s outside our station in Hazleton. 20s, some areas still in the 30s. In fact, some areas still above freezing right now. Satellite and radar, all is clear across the Northeast. Just a few clouds. That pretty much is about it. And we stay dry through this weekend. For our Saturday and Sunday, don't have to worry about any precipitation, looking pretty nice, and some milder weather as we start going into next week. Here's a look at the extended forecast, and calls for a pretty nice looking weekend, and then gradually warm up before all is said and done. We're going to be looking at temperatures near 40 degrees, but before that, Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, a couple of showers around. That's about it. So again, no big storm systems over the next several days.
It's better. You gave us better news
than the last couple of days. So you'll have to be able to go do sporting events because they'll actually have them now without cancellations.
I'm completely okay with that. Heading out to some postponed games tonight, so
there you go.
Finally get to get back out there.
Nice, safe trip. On behalf of everyone here at WILN, thank you for watching and have a great weekend.